My buddy's future wife wants me to wear a hideous bridesmaid dress that's different from the others. Now she's mad because the groom and I won't join her crazy show. Wedding is in a couple weeks, and even though I'm totally fine with being in it, I've been having some problems with the whole dress thing. The bridesmaid dress was picked out last year, and the fittings were officially finished last month. Sam paid for everything. The plan was for all bridesmaids to wear the same exact dress. She really stressed that she crazy show. A couple months back, my close friend's future wife asked me to be in her wedding party. The future bride and I have always been nice to each other, but we're not really friends. She never really tried to hang out with our group even though we invited her a lot, so I was kind of shocked when she asked me. But I said yes anyway. They wanted all of us to look identical. But during brunch 2 weeks ago, she told me that I'll need to wear a different dress. Apparently, she decided that all of the bridesmaids' maids should have a different look, instead of looking identical. I thought it was a bit weird to change something like this so late in the game, but didn't really think much else of it. We agreed to a date time for my fitting, and continued with brunch. Fast forward to the day of my fitting last week. The new dress was unexpected. While the old dress was a cuffed off the shoulder emerald green dress with a high slit and was fairly form-fitting, this new dress was giving elevated moo-moo. It was shapeless and long-sleeved, and was what I can only call vomit green. Regardless, I agreed to wear the dress, thinking that at least the other bridesmaids would join me in my suffering. 2 days ago, during dinner with one of the bridesmaids, I asked if she had already seen her new dress. She looked confused and asked me what I was talking about. I reiterated what Sam said during brunch, and she looked even more confused and told me that she hadn't heard anything about getting a new dress. This is when a few alarm bells started going off. Later that night, I texted all of the other bridesmaids asking if they've been told anything about getting new dresses, and they all said no. I once again reiterated what Sam told me during brunch, and they agreed that the situation was starting to look a bit sus. One of them suggested that it may just be a misunderstanding. I didn't understand how it could be a misunderstanding, but decided to speak with Sam again anyways. I called Sam yesterday, and after some generic chit-chat, I asked her why she hasn't told any of the other bridesmaids that they're getting new dresses. Long silence. Like, so much so that I thought the call disconnected. She then told me that she made a last-minute decision not to get everyone different dresses, but I'd still be wearing a different dress because she already bought it. She already bought the old dress too, so this reasoning made zero sense. I tried to reason with her by mentioning how strange it would look for one bridesmaid to look completely different from the others, and would draw unnecessary attention, but she said she didn't mind. She then rushed to get off the phone, and basically hung up on me. Later that day, I texted her to tell her that I didn't feel comfortable wearing that dress, and I kind of felt like she's picking on me for some reason. Haven't received a response yet. Part of me feels like I'm being a bit dramatic, but another part of me feels like singling me out for no reason. I don't want to cause any drama or stress, but I also don't want to feel uncomfortable at the wedding. Update. I spoke with Riley over the phone last night and explained the entire dress situation. He seemed more disappointed than surprised, which caught me off guard and was pissed on my behalf. He then told me what he believes is the reason behind Sam's newfound hostility towards me. Last month, while he and Sam were having dinner with his family, his mother let it slip that Riley and I kinda went on a date a while ago. To be clear, we did not actually date. We went on a double date with a friend and a girl he was into because he was so nervous. I never even counted it as a real date because Riley and I were just there to make our friend more comfortable. There has never been anything even remotely romantic between us. Also, keep in mind that this happened almost 12 years ago. I had honestly completely forgotten about it. Riley said that he explained everything to Sam to drive home the fact that it wasn't a real date, but she was fixated on him not telling her about it until now. She said that if it was truly not a real date, and if he really didn't have any feelings for me, then he would have already told her about it. Things were tense for a few days, but they later apologized to each other, him for not saying anything and her for overreacting, so he thought that the issue was resolved. That seems to not be the case. Anywho, Riley plans on speaking with her tonight, so we'll see what comes of that. Regardless, I don't think it makes sense for me to continue to be a bridesmaid, even if I'm allowed to wear the original dress, hoping everything works out.